Hey there boys and girls, my name is OTHMARiUS. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the card table that is. And today I want to show you guys this wonderful, really beautiful cutting sequence, which is so much fun to do and even more fun to perform once you've mastered it, of course. OTHMARiUS Magic. Like and subscribe. Now, before I show you how to pull this sucker off, please note, this very tutorial is embedded in a whole tutorial series on table work with expert card technique. And this tutorial series kind of escorts this year's Card Magic live stream jam sessions walkthrough of the very book, Expert Card Technique, Close-Up Table Magic by Jean Hogarth and Frederick Bray. And you find all of this candy right there in the info cards as well down below in the info box. And all of this is going down, of course, thanks to the OTHManiacs who make it happen with a pledge on Patreon. And guys, I'm super excited about us doing our first exclusive live jam together since we hit our first official goal down there at Patreon. Thank you so much, everybody. And by the way, I believe this might suck some of you even deeper into the universe of OTHMARiUS Magic. That's right, because I'm planning to do this with live video call conferencey thingy, probably right there down at Discord. So if you want to be famous, please call my secretary. In the meantime, let me show you how to roll with this one. Now, this is not a magician's fooler. Once you know it, you will always recognize it. But it is a magician's pleaser because, first of all, it blows laymen away totally. Their little minds, they go chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep. And then it really sets the bar of what it's gonna be. It's so classy, it is so elegant, and it is so sophisticated. That's right. We got three ingredients in the mix. First of all, a little bit of motion blur, distorting the visual perception of our audience. At this point, nobody really follows along where the packages actually are coming from. And then we add a little bit of time misdirection in the mix. We're resting in this position for a little short while, waiting for the brains of our onlookers to shut down, which they do quite frequently, in order for them to forget that they already did not follow along. And then we add a little bit of sleight of hand by catching a break here at the very moment where we square the packages, bringing everything back together. Catching a break here at the inner long side, which we then immediately cut back to the top of the deck. We are getting started with the whole motion by picking up the whole deck with our dominant hand, in my case the right hand, as if we wanted to perform a Hindu shuffle, this grip here. Now we break off about 1/3 of the deck with our index finger, as if we wanted to perform a swing cut. At the same time, simultaneously of course, we are holding the lower package or the whole deck before we break it with our left hand, clipping the cards mainly between thumb at the inner left long side as well as third finger at the outer left long side from our direction. Pretty much at the lower section here of the cards. I'm talking about this area. Yeah, so this is where we hold the lower package. Now we break the lower package in half with our second finger, right? So what we do, we approach the cards, we break off 1/3 with our index finger in our right hand, and we break off another 1/3 with our second finger with our left hand. You know, the kind of cardistry 101. I'm already, losing my ability to multitask here, speaking, looking, and moving my fingers at the same time. Anyway, now we are separating both hands, and the right hand is performing kind of a rotation motion, which gives this blur I was talking about, right? Now we drop the lower portion here, which is the lowest portion, pretty much in the center of the whole picture we are creating. The middle section of the whole deck goes closest to us, and the lowest portion of the deck at the outer position from us. And now when we bring it all back, we reconnect the middle with the lowest portion. We bring all of this on top, And this is why we have to keep the break, because now we have to, bring it together while remaining a break in order to bring the lower portion here back to the top again. The former top portion, which is cut to the bottom, is recut back to the top. Once again, in a little faster pace here, we approach the cards. Right hand breaks, left hand breaks, both hands go out. Rotation motion of the right hand, drop the first package, drop the second package, drop the third package. We're talking bottom, middle, top. Next motion, and I do this with the left hand. I love doing this with the left hand. I don't know why. I take the middle portion, I bring it back to the middle, and then I take my right hand and I toss this portion on top of here. One notion, there's different ways of catching the break, which is what we have to do next. Now you can do it like this, just put them on there here on this package, all the other cards, so that you can now rest your thumb here on the corner of the former top portion, and when you bring it all in, you just can control it in that manner. When your left hand comes, you can now pick up this package basically and catch the break with the thumb of your left hand. By the way, in this tutorial series, everything, builds up on each other. So if you are experiencing any difficulties following me here along, I highly recommend you guys watching the whole tutorial series from the beginning, because I'm going very much in detail at the very early tutorials of this tutorial series in how to grab the cards properly, how to catch a break, and so on, right? Anyways, let's go through the whole motion once again. We approach the cards, we break off the top portion, we break off here the lower portion, we separate the cards, we drop, and we give it a rest. Just a breathe, just a second, just a moment to create this time misdirection. Now the left hand comes, we drop it on there, the right hand comes, we drop it on there. Yeah, but not totally. We want to create our break. We position our thumb here to secure the break. We pull it all in. We catch the break as we square up the cards. And then we just swing cut this portion back on top again. And once again, I'm explaining detailed. I've got a detailed tutorial on the swing cut and even on the false triple swing cut. It's this one here in this tutorial series. Also, I'm making up names again here along the way, as it seems, because of course we are talking here about a pretty basic, pretty standard table undercut, right? Anyway, there is another way of catching the break right when you bring it all back in from this position. By pretty much aiming straight for the break right when you reach for the outermost package. By picking up the center portion in a manner so that the fingertips once again protrude over the edges of the cards. And with this grip now, you kind of lock in over the outermost package here in order to pick all them cards up with a break at the same time. Now, if your aim is well, this of course brings the pro of you now being enabled to safely bring everything back into the cutting position. But from my experience, this break is so delicate that I am not really getting it most of the time. So I also think the other version of just having the cards drop, like that, just have them drop, looks so much better, so much casual. However, there is this risk here of, getting into trouble, bringing the cards back and catching the break also. So I want to bring the best of both worlds here to the table. As I pick up the center portion, I will not let go of them cards when I drop them onto the outermost package. I will keep them in my hand, but I will just slap them on there with a nice sound. The fingertips contact the table surface here, and the tip of the thumb contacts, of course, the edge of the inner long side of the lower portion. And with this grip, I got it all under control. And now when I bring it back inwards, my left hand approaches, pushing the cards flush here as my right hand tilts up a little wards, which enables me to transfer the break from the right hand to the left hand, and it's the flash of the thumb here at the inner long side that now holds the break. I catch a really nice break under cover of squaring up the cards, of course, and then I swing. I undercut the cards or this portion back to the top. And the rest is practice. And of course, as usual, we are aiming for a constant and smooth flow of motions with an overall super loose and casual handling of the cards. With a constant pace, of course, not too fast, not too slow, and of course you can and you should bring some rhythm to it to make it real groovy. It is something that makes a lot of fun to do, and once you got it going, it's going to be something very, very beautiful and very, very useful performing magic at the card table. And then you might have witnessed my facial hair growing over the period of this tutorial. It took me a whole week to shoot, started on Monday, and then just things, kept coming, and I just was, not focused, and so on and so on. It happens sometimes. Anyway, still I hope this watch was worth your time and you learned something today. If so, make sure to smash triple combo, like, subscribe, and notification bell icon. My name is OTHMARiUS and this is just what I do these days, thanks to the OTHMANIACs who make it happen with a pledge on Patreon. You be sure now, more magical stuff is going to be uploaded very soon on this very channel. OTHMARiUS Magic. Like and subscribe.